My problem, of course, is that I want the Republican Party to succeed because I think Barack Obama has been an abysmal president who does not deserve a second term. In fact, he makes Jimmy Carter look good. But Newt Gingrich, joining us from Washington today is Eli Lehrer, Vice President of the Heartland Institute. Its mission to discover, develop, and promote free market solutions to social economic problems. All good things. Good day, Eli. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks so much for having me today.
Now,
pleasure to be on.
Thank you. Well, I'm sitting up here in Canada, you know, and we have some pretty good political leaders. But I'm thinking with a country the size of the United States of America, 130 million people, that you come up with better Republicans than you have right now.
Yes, with a population of 320 million, we should at the very minimum be able to nominate a candidate for president.
It sort of impresses me, but I don't think he has the depth to go there. Is the senator? But you know, with Mitt Romney, he's getting pillaged because he's successful. He's getting pillaged because he had some offshore bank accounts. They keep going over the fact that they're in blind trust, and he hasn't seen them for 10 years. How do you get around that?
You're absolutely right. Mitt Romney has not handled his own success nearly as well as he might have. This is a man who has created enormous wealth for thousands, if not millions, of Americans. And in a party that's supposed to prize entrepreneurship, enterprise, success, he has managed to have class warfare turned against him. It's quite amazing. And the reason is that despite being a good man, a good leader, and potentially a good president, he does not know how to answer questions. He does not know how to seem like he is a real American rather than some out-of-touch one-percenter, as the left would say.
Yeah, well, last night's debate...
He's a problematic candidate, despite being a good man.
Well, last night's debate, he did score some points. You know, when Newt Gingrich accused him of being the most anti-immigrant candidate on the rostrum, he came back pretty well with that. I think he explained his finances well, too. But Gingrich is such a sleaze to me. I mean, I just can't see how he's being embraced at all, and that right now he's almost neck and neck with Mitt Romney. Santorum, like I said, he did probably the best job last night, but he's so far down the polls he can't even see where these guys are.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Santorum is having problems connecting, as you're saying. Gingrich is good at the one-liner. You listen to him for a minute or two, he sounds very smart. You realize that he has no idea what he's talking about and is literally crazy, and you run into problems. I believe that he does not have the discipline or the mental sanity to stick with a long-term presidential campaign, but it really remains to be seen. Romney is certainly in some trouble, and if he cannot win in Florida, the chances of a Gingrich nomination are quite real, and I could see the Republican Party going the direction of the old PCs if that happens. I could see Gingrich being the American equivalent of Kim Campbell.
Yeah, you can see him breaking the party's back because the party that everybody wanted, the American Party, the Republican Party, the Social Values Party, Family Values Party, rather, has all but gone. I mean, if Newt Gingrich represents the moral authority and family values to the Republican Party, then that's not the Republican Party that everybody wants.
Exactly. I could see, if Newt Gingrich is the nominee, some party organizations in some states essentially saying, we're not supporting this guy. I could really see a split and decline of the party as a national entity. I do not believe the Republican Party can survive as a national entity, and we will be stuck with a long period of single-party governance under a center-left party, as Canada had.
What happened to the Tea Party in this? I mean, the Tea Party has all been a bit silent during this debate. They should be going after Newt Gingrich like nobody, like no one else.
They should, but it's been a problem. The Tea Party was created around economic issues. They're not necessarily going to go after somebody, largely because he's a sleaze, as long as he says nice things. And Newt Gingrich is good at pleasing a crowd, at saying nice things. So he is somebody who can please some Tea Party groups. In South Carolina, amazingly, a 3 times married Catholic did better among Protestant voters than a person who has been married to only one woman for his entire life did among Protestant voters.
Yeah,
So,
that was amazing to me to see that happen. You know, they were talking leading up to it about this as, you know, part of the Bible Belt of America, and that Gingrich was not going to fare well, yet he walked away with it. I mean, just by a margin, but he did walk away with it.
he did pretty convincingly well. I was shocked by how well he did in South Carolina. The fact is that this race is an extremely unusual one this year, largely because of the frontrunner's weakness. The Republican nomination has generally gone to whoever's turn it is. And this time it is Romney's turn. But who knows? This could be an exception to the rule.
Well, what they do, they're certainly giving the Democrats fodder for their ad campaigns coming up. They're certainly showing all their warts and foibles. I mean, if I was the Democratic re-elected president, I mean, I'd have so much material just from these debates to castigate everybody with that you wouldn't have to dig very deep.
Oh, my wife is a Democrat, and I've half seriously urged her that if she wants Obama to win, the best thing she could do is go out and work her butt off for Gingrich.
Yeah, I
know
agree.
one Democrat who's giving money to him.
Yeah, okay.
This guy is a dream.
I got to wrap that up. Thank you very much, Eli Lehrer
Thank you so much.
from Washington. Thanks very much. Appreciate your time.